Hi everyone, welcome back to FS15. Here we are, starting out on a new adventure on a new map. The map I have chosen is Melbury Estate. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here we go, the briefing. Welcome to Melbury Estate. You are brought to this estate and it has been handed over halfway through harvest, so you must bring in the planted crops to bring in income. This map has beef and pig fattening. We'll come to that in a minute. And compost mod. Your produce is sold at the local pub, and there is a local BGA plant where you can turn silage into manure for the fields. Collect water at the river and use the compost plant for nutrients. Feed your animals with the right foods to increase their productivity and keep your ground topped up with nutrients to get the largest yields. Enjoy your stay at Melbury Estate. Thanks to everyone who's involved in this map and support that you guys have been giving. Brilliant. So, first off, this map is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. But there are a few issues with it, and while usually that would probably put me off a map, this one is so pretty that I've kind of got to overlook them for the moment. So the problems we have are with the pigs and the beef cattle. If you purchase a pig or a beef cattle, then the game freezes. Well, it kind of semi-freezes and you can't do anything. The game kind of runs, but you're locked and you can't do anything. The author knows about the issue, and he's looking to correct it very shortly. But yeah, look for a new update to the map in the near future. But we're going to press on anyway, because it's about time we got back into farming. It's been a while. Lovely. So welcome to the farm. Let me just bring up the HUD and we can see the map. Let's look up to this. Oh god, hang on. Let's look down to the ground. There we go. You can see the map better that way. So we have a number of fields which we've already purchased. Field 48 right up there in the top right hand corner. Field 5, which is huge. Field 45, 41, 8, 43, 7, 9, 42, 11, 1, 2, 3 and 16. So with the money we had from North Brabant, we've been able to purchase quite a bit of land. As you can see, we still got 46,000, almost 47,000 pounds still left over. Brilliant. So, I know what you're asking. What have you spent the rest of the cash on? Well, let me talk you through it. So, we'll start off with some of the starter equipment we've purchased. So we've got the sugar beet starter kit, basically the Grimmy harvester, the Rootster 604, and the topper, the Grimmy FT300. And for a seeder, we have the Vaderstad Rapide 300C. If I start choking, I'm still getting over the flu from Christmas, so forgive me if my voice goes. I've got Fisherman's Friends on standby, but we'll see what we're doing. Right, we have the standard Euro Boss Pottinger forage wagon, and you've already seen a few glimpses of it, but look at this beast. Look at this beast. The John Deere 8530. I spent best part of half our money on this. 200,000 pounds I spent on it, but look at that beast. We'll get to play in it in a minute. Let's have a play with it now, just so I can show you around. Look at that. Doesn't that just look mean? Come inside the cab, we can press space and we can get our usual... look at this, you can move that, you can switch that on. What else do we have around here? We have this, which is, what's that? Close the front arm, okay. Open the bonnet. Look at that, look at that. And we have the usual open doors. Open the back window probably. Oh no, okay, fine. So we can, look at that. Brilliant. So if we just hop out, we can go and inspect the engine bay. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? How well modelled is that? So that's why I just had to purchase that. It's just an absolutely gorgeous tractor. As I say, spend half our cash on it, but hey, it's there to be spent, right? We also have the standard Marshall trailer. We also have a little round baler, a little round coon baler. Look at that. The little VB2190, which is nice. The standard Vitsem 302 Pottinger seeder. Over here we have the old cultivator an old plough. We also have a little fertilizer, which is a little bit nifty. We'll have to upgrade eventually, but that's okay. We also have the bale picker-upper from Ursus. We'll talk and come around this way actually. There's Mr. Cockerel. And we also have this gorgeous little Massey Ferguson 698. Isn't she a beaut? Come on, this is the kind of tractors I saw pottering around the lanes when I was a kid on my bike, you know, with your mates, and you used to go summer holidays riding around the countryside if you're fortunate enough to, with your mates. Yeah, all those little tractors. We've got a little front fork there as well for the other tractor, which I'll show you in a minute. We've got an old Lizard beat up. There's loads of beat up tractors around this place, so obviously this guy thought himself as a bit of a mechanic. There's loads of beat up tractors you'll find around the bay. Right, let me show you around this farmyard to begin with. So main entrance here, as you can see, we've got storage areas here. Bizarrely, if we reset equipment, it resets it to the middle of this field here, which is not ideal, but we can work with that. Yeah, we may grass that field over and maybe use it for silage or something. So here we got the cow bays, I believe, which look lovely. We've got a bale shredder there, and this is where the cows obviously go with the milking parlour, etc., etc. Lovely, lovely. Let's just cut through here. Whoop. Whoop. Farmhouse, lovely. Looking out over the cows, lovely. We have muck bay or silage bay there. Not sure which at the moment. That's the other end of the barn. We've got storage areas here. Well, there. Another piece of junk left on the side. Another entrance into the cow field. Lovely. We have the mixing station for mixed ration, which is great. More storage areas. We have a nifty little conveyor belt thingy there, which is pretty sweet. More junk, more broken down combines. Oh my goodness me. Might as well sell them for scrap. We've got a broken down digger or something over there. You've got loads of old tyres. Fuel tank, broken old bale trailer. Then we have the mower, we have the tedder, and we have the liner right there. Fantastic. More storage area. Brilliant. And that is, wow, a weird vision of the hedge. That is this farmyard. This is what I would think of as the main farmyard. Okay, let me just cut through the hedge and come back this way. Let me just skip on now to the second farmyard. Now this is further down the map, at the bottom of the map, as you can see. So the two main farmyards you can see designated round with the light blue area. Now the light blue area, where we are at the bottom, designates that's the sheep area. So you can't really work that area, that's for the sheep. And likewise, the blue bit in the middle is for the cows. Just to explain that. So we've come down to the bottom farmyard, as it were. There's the road entrance there. We've got storage bays. We've got a tipper wagon there. We've got the Steyr front loader tractor there. Got a weigh bridge, and this is basically where we store our grains and stuff, I believe. We've got a bucket for the front loader there. We got the combine in here. We got the New Holland, excuse me, a New Holland TC590 with the corn and the wheat header, and we got another storage bay area there. Sweet. So that are the main two farms. Now there is a farm further up where you can see the other. So right at the top where you see the yellow fields, you can see there's a fuel pump symbol. That farm is where the beef cattle and pigs are sort of bred and kept. But that, as I said, that's kind of bugged at the moment and it's not really working very well. So we're not going to touch that to begin with. We're going to steer clear of that so we don't have any problems, and we'll crack on with the main part of the game. Cool. Well, that was a long introduction. Are you still with me? I hope so. So let's see what we have. As I said, the briefing said we are halfway through the harvest, so we can have a look here. Field 5 has got canola in it, and that is ours. Wow. Field 15 has barley. 41, 8, and 43 appear to have grass. 42 has canola. 7, which is ours, has corn. 9 has grass. 11 has barley, I think. 1 is nothing. 2 is grass. 3 is grass. 16 is barley. And I think that's our lot. Okay, so let's start off with field 11 because that's literally right where the combine is, and that makes perfect sense. So let's hop out of here actually and just jump into the combine. Look at that, look at the beautiful high-res sort of scenery in the distance. That's lovely. Right, so let's start her up. Now, I am going to be using an Xbox 360 controller because I tried with the steering wheel and I still don't like this with the steering wheel. I don't know why. I don't get that sense of driving very well with the steering wheel. So I'm going to go with the 360 controller because hopefully that should improve my accuracy of driving. Says, let me just move that. Oh, I can probably squeeze. Oh no, there's a big bar in the way. So let me just hop out here, and it's the big way symbol. Now, it would have made sense to put that in this corner, to be honest with you. But there we go. You know, things you think about after the events. Just get this out of the way. Actually, we can use this to pull the wagon. Nice, we're out. That doorway does look, sorry, gateway looks a little bit thin, doesn't it? Do you reckon? Do you reckon we can squeeze out of that? Oh yeah, we can. Let's take the old beacon on. Let's just get out of his way. Yep, he nudged us. You may have noticed. Right, so field 11 is this one right to our side here. Nice. So let's cut our way in gently. As you can tell, there is the terrain is very bumpy, and we gotta drive accordingly. And we're stuck actually. There we go. We were actually stuck on that bump. That's how cool it is. Anyway, let's open up the harvester. Best way to go. Do you know what, I might just go straight to begin with, just to get in the field, as it were. And what I want to do, make sure, yes, we are collecting the straw, that's good. So we'll just go straight to begin with. Cut our way into the field. Nice. And you can see the actual... You can't drive over there, it's just obviously like a landscape he's put on the edge of the map, but it's beautifully done. It's very seamless. Lovely. It's good to be back on the farm doing the work. It's been a couple of weeks now, so yeah, it's nice to get back in. Now, there are a few changes I had to make to my original plan, what I wanted to do. If you remember, I wanted to have soil mods, I wanted to have a nice small little map, and there was actually another map I was looking at, which I can't remember the name of off the top of my head. But it was a beautiful little map, but one of the things I didn't like about it was it Brabant Lees or something? I can't remember exactly what the name of it was, but yeah, beautifully created map. The problem is the entire road structure were muddy, rutted lanes, which was great fun to drive down, you know, for the first half an hour, but after a while it became a little bit monotonous, You know, always getting stuck on you know, the trailers grounding out on the heavy rutted tracks, and the combines getting stuck, and you know, yes, it was more like a series of spin tyres. It was good fun, but probably a little bit more effort than I would care to do. I could see myself getting very frustrated very quickly with those roads. They literally did not have a decent road, as I would say, on the entire map, i.e. a level one, which you weren't pointing either up or down or left or right. But yeah, anyway, it's a great map, fantastic map, really enjoyed playing on it, but it's just moving around the map on the roads I found incredibly frustrating. Incredibly frustrating. Look at this. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. It always feels weird when you're on a lovely summer's day harvesting away, and it's cold, wet and windy outside, as we're in the throes of winter here in the UK. I should stick my heating on max just so I get that lovely warm feeling that it is, you know, convince myself it is actually summer again. Right, we're coming up to 80% full now. And we've managed to cut our way into the fields. What I'm just going to do is think about how we can do this. Now, I have still got the drive control mod on, but I do not have wheel withering on, I don't believe. No, I don't. Mainly because I've been playing around with the soil mod, and wheel withering on the soil mod is real pain in the backside. So I have disabled that. I may put it on later again, but again I haven't decided. With the with one of the fields acting as the point where reset vehicles get delivered, it may be a bit frustrating if we have it on there. Down into the ruts. Ooh, here we go. There we go. Right. Lovely. Still getting used to the camera on the Xbox 360 controller, but so far so good. Lift that up a little bit just in case he gets snagged on anything. Look at that. Look at that lovely rolling countryside. Beautiful. Right, now with the Xbox 360, will I be able to reverse one of these trailers? Oh, I can! All you need is a little bit of fine control and they are easily reversible. Well, I say easily reversible. There we go. He's out the way. Perfect. Still getting used to the controls as well. Bump. This may take a while. Right, let us set okay, I'm going to do something which you're going to go, huh, what is he doing? But bear with me. I'm going to start from this corner and I'm going to set auto combine going, and then we can do a few little other jobs while Sebastian is running around the field in this combine. Wow, there's quite a bit of straw came off there, didn't it? So yeah, we potentially grab the baler, do some baling behind the combine, trying to get as productive as possible. Oh, I just keep looking at this map, it's breathtaking. Yes, there are a few bugs in it, and I can't wait till the next version of this map comes out, because it will be spectacular, I feel. Right, so we want to go that way, normal, auto. Do you want to go around in circles? Yes, probably. Okay. Off you pop. nice. Right, while Seb's doing that, let's hop over here and let's get this trailer out of the muck so we can potentially get another vehicle in here. Of course, I'm going to be driving exactly where I want to collect the straw, which is a bit of a poop, but it's okay. So, should we hop over to this, or should we use the big Massey? Sorry, the big John Deere. It's tempting, isn't it? What should we do? Do you know what? Let's fire up this old beast, shall we? She is an absolute beauty. You all say no! Please, please go into the John Deere. You spent so much money. I'm just going to tease you. There you go. This also has press the space bar. And you can open doors and stuff. Open the window there, look. Interesting, it changes the note of the engine. But that's okay. Anyway, let's crack on. So, do you know what, I think we might just collect some in the forage wagon to begin with. Just so we can get up and running. Because I want to get... I've got 46,000 left. But what I want to do with that, I want to obviously get some cows and sheep. Oh, this needs a high hitch, does it? Okay, this tractor doesn't have a high hitch, sadly. So, oh, you're going to get your wish, and we're going to use the John Deere. But this is such a beautiful little tractor. As I say, this map, this tractor, and I believe the John Deere were all part of the mod contest that the Giants website have been running in September. So yeah, I've managed to jump straight into... That's brilliant, well done me. Let's try that again. Right, okay. Here we go. Let's close the door. We also need to... Oh, I left the computer screen on. We probably drained the battery. Let's hop that down. Pull the steering wheel towards us. And just have a look around this cab. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Right, let's start her up. Look at this beast. Now, come on. That's worth £220,000 straight there, isn't it, eh? And look at the guy. He's got his hand on the controls and one on the wheel. Proper cool dude, this. Nice. Watch out, Chucky. There's me. I only look one way when I pull out because, you know, I'm a country boy. I use my farming sense. It's kind of like spider sense. If it's tingling, I look both ways, but normally I just look one way. And we're rocking down the country roads. Gorgeous. Right, I'm going to take a chance and do some cinematic angles. Obviously, I can't really see where I'm going, so I'll just drive a bit slower. So if I hit an oncoming car, you actually... Oh, see? Farmer's sense was a tingling. Right, let's rock down this road then. And we'll start collecting the straw. Okay, he's come to the edge, and why has he stopped? Let's have a look. Why has he stopped? He shouldn't have. But he has. Okay, that didn't go to plan. It appears to be stuck. Let's stick the old... There we go. Four-wheel drive on. That's just the ticket. Well, if Auto Combine is going to have a few problems, it's going to be fun, isn't it? So I would do a bit of harvesting. We always like a bit of harvesting. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's weird being back actually having to do some farming rather than letting everything else do it. But, it's quite nice for a change. So we're going to spend a bit of time doing this, I think. Harvesting. What I'll probably do in this series, I won't obviously stop it here, then we'll pick it up next time. I'll probably finish the harvest on this field off screen, and then next episode we can collect the straw, do the baling, whatever we decide to do. I think that's how we're going to do it, so we're not spending 3 episodes just cutting the same field, because that does get very tiresome very quickly. It's also worth noting that I did clear down the silos before we started from the files in the save game. So yeah, we've got nothing in the silos when we're beginning with this. So I didn't think we needed it as we were starting off with like 500,000. Yes, I know I spent most of it on the tractor, but you've already seen the tractor, and you've got to be somebody with a heart of stone not to fall in love with that tractor. And I've been looking for a decent John Deere for how long? A long time is the answer. And now we have one. It's amazing. And that cute little Massey Ferguson. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love that? Again, if you don't, you're a heartless person. No, I'm just kidding. I just absolutely adore those little tractors. And that little Massey is actually very useful. It may not look it because it doesn't have a high hitch. It's only got a low hitch, but it's an old tractor. But it can do all the little things for us, Like I haven't thought of something yet. But don't write it off. Don't write it off. It's a plucky little tractor. It's like a little donkey. It just keeps battling on. Fantastic. So you can see he's got some high-res imagery of the landscape, and then he sort of blended it in behind the trees. So it looks like as you come closer, it looks like it gets steeper and steeper and steeper. But it has that effect from a distance of having a beautiful hilly landscape. I certainly like it anyway. Now, because we're doing a little bit more steering with the old controller, I may be doing a little bit more in-cab action, because obviously it's more accurate to steer, and we're gonna go for, a little bit more professional this time, shall we say. Also worth mentioning, because I did touch on it, that we were going to look at the soil mod, but I decided against it. A, because I couldn't find a map which was already compatible with the soil mod, which I liked, and I could get along with perfectly. There was always some niggles, and then I played this map and fell in love with it. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a cracking little map, and I wanted to play more, so that's what I'm doing. When you find yourself playing a map over and over, and you just keep finding yourself going back to it, and you just think, yep, this is the map I want to play. This doesn't feel tiring, it doesn't feel like I'm working, it just feels a little pleasure to sort of play around in the environment. So that is the map for this series. As I say, if it gets, hopefully there'll be a released version soon, and what we'll just do, we'll swap the newer version straight into the series like we did with North Brabant. If you remember, we started on 1.3 and then we ended on 1.4. So that's cool. We could have perhaps chance started with a bigger combine, and I may have caused a slight traffic jam. You want to be professional this time, Taff? Is that what you just said? Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? Okay, great. I've already upset the locals. You know, the first thing you do when you're moving into an area, get along with your neighbours. Things will work out so much easier. As long as you just don't frustrate them, like clearly I have. Oh, come on, you could go round. There's plenty of room. Ah. Fine. They're away. Fantastic. Great. That'll be marked in the black book of farming communities. You watch out for that one. He blocks the roads. It'll be years before I can live that down. And anyone who lives in like a farming community or a rural community, you know you've got to live there at least a minimum of 20 years before you can consider the local. It's the unwritten laws. You're not local until you've lived there at least 20 years. Anyway, I keep distracting myself. Yes, so we do not have the soil mod in this playthrough for a number of reasons. A, it'll probably become more frustration than it would be interesting in the long term, but B, it also means there's a heck of a lot of work, and we'll be doing a lot of work on the same field, and it would feel like we're not actually progressing. But this map does have the compost mod, which is quite good, so we can break things down and we can fertilise. We can also chuck compost on to keep the nutrients on the field high, which should be. It's kind of like a really simplified soil mod. Well, I shouldn't actually make that comparison at all, to be fair. It's nothing like the soil mod, but it's kind of something which we've thrown in there as well, which adds a little bit more depth to it than normal. So that should be fun. Sweet. We're getting through this now. So yeah, I'll probably as I say, I'll finish this field off screen, so next time we can come back, tidy up this straw, collect it up. Do you know what, I might bale it. I might take a couple of trailers worth in the forage wagon, chuck that into the mixed ration machine, fill that up, and then the rest we'll probably bale and we'll store, which should be quite good, I think. Oh, we could also chuck some down for bedding at the cows' barn, but the rest we'll bale up and keep for straw. Yes, sounds good. Cool. Okay, another good thing, yay me, I've got my mod sheet up to date at last. So, if you're interested in any of the mods you've seen on the episode today, and you'll see throughout the series, I will keep that mod sheet up to date. You can find a link to it in the description below under my usual links, and feel free to go on there. It's also got the ETS2 and the FSX mod. It's all on the same sheet, so yep. Have fun, look at that, and you'll have all the links for the current set of mods I am using. Any thoughts and questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. I've got a few plans of things we need to do. So, for example, the fields we have right next to the farm, field 1, I'm thinking we might plant sugar beet in there, because that seems like a logical place to dump them. So it's a reasonably good sized field, and we can get some beets going. I want to get sugar beets going early this time, because we've got the equipment, so there's no reason why we can't crack on. And I really enjoyed sugar beeting, which sounds really weird. You know, cutting the crops is good fun in the combine, but there's nothing quite like doing sugar beeting. I don't know, it's a different feel to it. I don't know why. It is just harvesting at the end of the day, but there is definitely a slightly different feel to that kind of work. Oh, look at that John Deere. Is that still... I just keep looking at it and thinking, that is one good looking tractor. Right, we're 86% full again. Let's just offload this. Ah, do you know what? I was trying so hard not to hit that and I hit it. Right, we'll leave it there, guys. So this has been the introduction to Melbury Park. Oh, it's not Melbury Park, it's Melbury Estate. I don't know why I keep calling it Melbury Park Estate. It's just Melbury Estate. Thoughts, comments? I think it's a cracking map. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. I can't work this camera to save my life. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. As I say, I'll finish this field off. And when you come back next time, we'll start tidying up the straw and doing what we need to do with it. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Thoughts and comments, as always, stick in the section below. Yeah, check out the mods. The link will be in the description also. And join me next time for more farming fun on Melbury Estate. I'll see you then.